Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a part 2 to my favorite nude lip products. And in this video, it's going to be a little different because I'm going to be incorporating some lip liners as well as some of my favorite lip glosses, like nude lip glosses. So it's going to be a very lengthy video compared to my first video, which is, I guess, part 1. Obviously, throughout the years, I've kind of expanded my lip product collection. So yeah, I thought to do a part 2 to that, just because I kind of felt like, you know, people enjoyed watching the first one. So yeah, before I get started, definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Click that like button and also click the post notification bell next to the subscribe button so you can get notified every time I upload. I'm starting to get the hang of uploading videos here on my channel, like at least 2 times a week. I'm doing really good so far, so hopefully you guys appreciate that. With that being said, let's just go ahead and get started with the video. I'm gonna be incorporating some lip swatches in this video so you guys can get the feel of how it looks like on my lips. Okay, so the first products I'm gonna get started with are lip liners. These are my top favorite lip liners. I always use this on like a daily basis, like no matter what. I always kind of like gravitate towards these lip liners. I hardly ever switch it up actually. So these 7 lip liners are the ones that are, you know, my ride or die. I will definitely repurchase them if I ever run out of them. I have backups of these just in case I do run out. So, you know, it just goes to show how much I truly love these lip liners. So most of them are, you can find them at the drugstore. You can definitely find these at Ulta for sure. That's the only place that I know that sells all of these products. So the lip liners, I'm not gonna swatch them just because they have more of a drier formula, and I feel like the video is just gonna drag on forever if I swatch every single one of these lip liners. So I'm just gonna do a hand swatch of them as I talk about them, so you know, you guys can see the shades. I'm gonna get started first with LA Girl because LA Girl is definitely one of my favorite brands. Just really, like, the formula of them is just really nice. I love how pigmented and opaque they are. I have 2 that are pencils, and then I have one that's retractable. They're really pigmented. They don't really tug on my lips. I've had some lip liners in the past where the formula is just so dry that once I apply it on my lip, it just kind of like pulls on my lips, and I'm not a huge fan of that. These lip liners from LA Girl do not do that. These are so creamy. It just glides on your lips and super pigmented. I love the formula. So definitely, you know, give these lip liners a try if you haven't done so. They're so inexpensive. I believe the pencil liners are about $3, and I believe the retractable one is around $4. I highly recommend these LA Girl lip liners. They're unbeatable, I'm telling you. This one right here is by NYX. This is the Suede Matte Lip Liner, and this is in the shade London. This is also one of my favorite lip liners. However, I don't really reach for this as often as I reach for my LA Girl. It's not to say that I don't like the formula of this. I do. I just feel like it's more on the drier side of a formula versus the LA Girl. This is still, you know, really good. I still really like it. I love the shade that this one in particular, London, is one of my favorite shades. I do have backups of these as well. I just feel like the more I discovered you know, lip liners from like different brands, I kind of have been putting these in the back burner. That shouldn't like steer you away from trying this out. I still do really like this. I guess, you know, my lip liner collection has grown so much that I kind of just forgot about this one, but I I still really like it a lot. The next shade is by Essence. This is the Essence Stay Lip Liner, and this is waterproof. One day I was like walking down that, you know, particular aisle where Essence was, and I stumbled upon their lip liners. There wasn't a whole lot. I'm assuming this is really popular. One, because it's really inexpensive. I believe this lip liner was like $2 to $3 at the most. And what really grabbed my attention is that it's waterproof. When I swatched this on my hand, you guys, I let it sit for like a minute, and I'm not kidding when I tell you that after swatching it and letting it dry, letting it set for like a minute on my hand, I could not remove it. This thing is so intense, like so waterproof, that like you would probably have to have you know, a cleansing wipe to like remove it off, like the swatch off of your hand. I really like this. There wasn't a whole lot of shades for me to like shop and look at, because like I said, there wasn't a whole lot of them left on the shelf. So I feel like this is pretty popular. I have enjoyed using this. I really like it a lot. It has a really nice, like, it glides on smoothly on your lips, but once it sets and once it stays on your lips, it will not budge. Like, you could put your lips together and you can just feel it just being there and staying there. So I highly recommend you guys check this out. It's not that expensive, like I said, so it really won't break your bank, you know. The next lip liner is the KKW in the shade Nude number 2. I've never tried anything from KKW, okay? I hear a lot of people talking about her brand and how amazing her brand is. So I went to Ulta before this whole pandemic with coronavirus happened. I went to Ulta and I checked out the KKW line that they obviously had in store. I was looking through the lip liner and there wasn't a lot of shades for me to choose from. A lot of the shades were sold out of stock, but this one in particular, the shade number 2, really liked it a lot. I don't have this shade in my collection, so I, you know, told myself to just try it out, you know, see if you like it, and I actually ended up liking it. First of all, the packaging is really nice. Like, it's not your typical pencil lip liner. This one definitely has a weight to it. I pair this a lot with like a really nude lipstick, liquid lipstick or whatever. It just looks really good, and it's one of those lip liners that is on trend right now. These retail for $12, in case you guys are wondering. They're not that bad for, you know, a Kim Kardashian cosmetic line. And the last lip liner here is by Kylie Jenner. This is in the shade Dolce K, and this actually came in a pack of 2. So it was this one and a liquid lipstick, which I'll be speaking about in a second. But this one, you guys can tell that I've used and abused this lip liner. I love this shade of lip liner. This is my favorite shade of nude, and the reason why it's so short is because I use it too often, and I'm actually scared to run out of this. So I'm trying to preserve it as long as I could. It's really creamy. It glides on your lips really like smoothly, and really pigmented as well. I love it so much. I feel like I could pair this with any liquid lipstick, whatever, lip gloss. And sometimes I can actually just get away with just using this on its own without having to put anything on top of it. So I really like that. It's very versatile. I don't know how much these lip liners cost by itself. I don't know if she sells them individually or if it's just sold in a pack. So definitely let me know down below, because I don't think I've ever looked into just her lip liners. Alrighty guys, so moving on to some lip glosses. I only have, let's see, 4 lip glosses that I want to talk about, so I'm just going to quickly run through them. The first one that I'm going to start off with is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit, and this is their High Shine lipstick, and this is in the shade Send Nudes. When I bought this, I was not thinking that this was like a high shine lipstick. I just assumed that it was a liquid lipstick, so I bought it. I got home and then I swatched it, and then I realized that it wasn't a liquid lipstick, but nonetheless I really do like it. It's a really nice shade of pinky nude, I would say. This is super inexpensive, you guys. If you're looking for an affordable like high shine lipstick that is not like sticky at all and is not like uncomfortable to wear, this is definitely something that I would highly recommend for you guys. The next lip gloss is the Morphe lip gloss. This is in the shade Boho, and I have never tried any Morphe lip products before. This was actually a gift given to me by my boss on my birthday. I didn't realize that this was a lip gloss until I swatched it. Like I said, I don't really collect too many lip glosses because I'm not a lip gloss type of person, but I really like this one a lot. I love the texture of it, the way it feels on my lips, and I also like the shade. She knows me so well. Whenever I do wear it, it just feels really good on my lips and it's really comfortable as well, so really like that a lot. The next lip product here is by Milani. This is their Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper, and this is in the shade Soft Rose. I picked this up on a whim when I went to I think I picked this up at CVS if I'm not mistaken, but I picked this up on a whim just to try it out. I really like it, you guys. It is a lip plumper, so it does have a like a cooling minty sensation to it when you put it on your lips, but it definitely goes away. It doesn't linger. It's not sticky at all. Obviously, like other lip glosses, they don't stay on for a long amount of time. This one has a pretty good lasting power to it. It's not, you know, it'll eventually go away as you eat and drink and stuff, but for the most part, it stays on your lips for a good amount of time. So the next shade is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow. This is one of her very first lip gloss that she ever launched, and I heard so many YouTubers, so many people talking about this on social media, Instagram, whatever, and I was just like, what is so great about a lip gloss that everyone is hyping about? I know she came out with more shades, but this is the one that I was mostly into. I love the shade a lot because it is universal. I feel like it complements a lot of skin tone, so you know, it definitely is a shade for everyone. This one has a lot of like flexes of gold and silver to it, so whenever you put it on, it's like giving you that bigger, fuller lips. Okay guys, so moving on to my favorite part of this video, which are liquid lipsticks. I'm a big liquid lipstick fan. I love collecting them. Let's just dive into these. I only have actually 6 right in front of me. The first lip product that I want to share with you guys, or the first liquid lipstick. This is the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Gotta Light. And I only have 2 of these Smashbox liquid lipsticks in my collection. First of all, they're a little on the pricier side of the spectrum, and you know, Smashbox is not a cheap brand. It's definitely up there in price, but nonetheless, I really like these liquid lipsticks. They stay on your lips for a really good amount of time. They're also really comfortable to wear. They do have a creamy formula to it, but it definitely dries matte. I would say the formula is kind of like creamy, moussey type of formula. I don't know if I mentioned, but it's definitely on like a lighter beigey nude. That's the best way I could describe this. The next 2 liquid lipsticks right here on my hands are the Sephora Cream Lip Stains, and these shades look very similar if I put them side by side, but they swatch differently. They have a creamy formula, first of all. Although they do dry matte, obviously. They dry matte instantly. I love them. They're really comfortable. They also offer it in a ton of shades, you guys. The shades are definitely limitless. You could pick from your pinks to reds to purples to, they even have colored ones. They even offer these in metallic as well, if that is something that you're looking into. The first one here is the number 75, and this is in the shade Warm Nude. This is one of their newest colors that they added in their collection, or newest shades, sorry. They're very underrated. I feel like I don't see a lot of people on YouTube talking about these cream lip stains from the Sephora brand. I think that a lot of people kind of just bypass it and they kind of like move along to the next brand. But honestly, you guys, if you're on a budget, I would highly look into these. Like, I would suggest you guys look into these because they're just really great. I love the formula. It stays on your lips. It doesn't dry. It doesn't like settle into like the lines on my lips. Not that I have lines on my lips. Also, I want to point out that these don't ever crumble on my lips. So I'm very picky and I'm very particular when it comes to liquid lipsticks. I have to make sure that they don't crumble or whatever, they start feeling like rose on the lips. These do not do that. Next shade that I'm gonna be talking about very briefly, this one is in the shade number 77, which is, I believe this is Desert Nude. Desert Sand. Sorry, it was kind of had a brain fart. This is Desert Sand. Definitely check these out if you're in the market for good liquid lip stains, and they do carry it in a variety of other shades. So if you are starting off as a freelance makeup artist, I would highly recommend you looking into these just for your collection, and you know, it won't break your bank. These are only $15, so it's not too bad. I mean, again, it's not like cheap, like $4, but for the price, I think these are up there with like Smashbox, Huda Beauty. So the next liquid lipstick I want to talk about is the Kylie matte liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Dolce K. I can even tell you guys how much I love this liquid lipstick. This is probably, I would say, my #1 liquid lipstick in my entire collection. I always run back to this. This is my fallback liquid lipstick if I can't make up my mind. The packaging is so pretty, and you know, I feel like she just put a lot of thought into her packaging, and it has a good weight to it. The formula is a thinner formula. It dries really matte on your lips. It dries pretty fast if you were to ask me. The color in the packaging, it does not look like this once it dries on your lips. I feel like it just kind of gets darker a little bit as it sets on your lips. These have a pretty pleasant scent to it. I feel like she's revamped the formula from like the very first launch that she did to now. A lot of people were telling me that the very first formula they had, it would crumble on their lips, but I've never had that issue with this one. I feel like it goes well with a lot of skin tones, and I just feel like anybody could pull this shade off. This one right here is the Joa Water Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Peanut Butter. This is a Korean brand that I feel like you can only purchase at CVS, and they're a little bit up there in price. When I first purchased this, it was around $9. Although I know CVS always jacks up their prices when it comes to any products that they sell there. Regardless of that, I really like this. I'm glad I picked this up. It's a really nice warm brown shade. This one also has a bit of a fragrance to it. It's not overpowering. It's not something where, you know, you put it on and it lingers. Nothing like that at all. It's really comfortable. It's like a creamy to matte formula. And yeah, I really like it. Again, the last liquid lipstick here is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink, and this is in the shade Driver. This is one of my favorite nude liquid lipsticks to pair up with a true brown lip liner. I just feel like it gives you that Kim Kardashian look. The formula of these matte inks are out of this world, like super matte. It will stay on your lips, won't budge. You can eat, you can drink, eat like pizza, oily foods. This will not budge. These are also really inexpensive, by the way, the Maybelline ones. I think they're around $6 to $7 at the most at the drugstore, so depends on where you're buying though. Lastly, I wanted to give an honorable mention to, I said that weird, honorable mention to this lipstick right here. This is the NYX Suede Matte Lipstick, and this is in the shade Dainty Days. I just love the formula of it. It just glides on really smoothly. It's really creamy. It's not drying at all. It does have like a, it's matte, but it's not that type of matte where it's like, you know, really like it'll like drag on your lips, you know what I mean? So it's not that kind of formula to me. I think it's really comfortable. I really like it a lot. So if you guys are interested, definitely snag this up if ever you are looking for a nude lipstick to add into your collection once, you know, this whole coronavirus thing goes away. Definitely check this out, swatch it, whatever. And I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. So alright you guys, so we've reached the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. It's pretty lengthy and I'm so sorry about that, but I hope you enjoyed watching it and find it informative. I really tried my best to break it down to you guys. I was kind of looking back into my old videos when I did the part 1 to this one, and I was just kind of like, I felt like nervous doing that video for some reason. So I tried my best to be more informative in this video, and hopefully you guys appreciate that. If you guys have any questions, definitely leave it in the comments below and I'll try my best to get back with you on any questions that you guys may have. Again, don't forget to check the description in the bottom box below just in case you missed any information. It'll be down there, as well as links to all of these products if I can find them. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I hope you guys are doing well and staying safe, staying indoors. Again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.